aujourd'hui, c'est certain.
Call me Daddy Malcolm, cause today I'm feeling generous, and I'm gonna be sharing some must-have mods to spice up your Sims 3 game. These are all mods I'm currently using in my game, and I can't recommend them enough. So without further ado, let's go girls. We are starting with a shiny new mod by Twinsimming, bless their heart for keeping this game alive. Growing Pains is the name of one of their new mods, and it adds a ton of dimension to toddlers, children, and teens by introducing 28 phases for them to experience. So depending on things like a child's relationship with their parents, or life experiences, and a variety of other factors, there's a chance for toddlers, children, and teens to go through phases, such as a child having a messy phase, or a teen having a sticky fingers phase. The way these phases work is that the mod temporarily changes one of your Sim's traits to coincide with that phase. For example, this toddler who was having a messy phase got the slob trait. There's also 28 moodlets that coincide with these phases, and overall, I feel like this mod is a great way to add more depth to family gameplay without being too overpowered. Look, I may be guilty of sticking my toddlers in playpens and forgetting about them for days. But the More Toddler Interactions mod by TheSweetSimmer sort of changed that. This mod adds 10 new interactions and animations related to toddlers like cuddle, play, give bath, and dance. The animations are so cute and can turn even the most cold-blooded women into loving mothers. In my opinion, the Sims 3 University Pack is underwhelming. And honestly, IRL, if I could go back in time, I would have gotten an online degree. It probably would have been half the price, and either way, I'd still be a virgin when I graduated. But that's why I love this online university mod by Twinsimming. Now, don't go into this mod expecting that much detail. There's no classes to attend online, or homework, or exams, but the fact that you can earn a degree from the comfort of your home world is everything. I used this mod recently in my legacy, and it took about 2 in-game weeks to complete the degree, and that was while my sim was out living her best life.
Oh, you're stripping? You were stripping?
But I think in total it takes around 90 in-game hours to finish. It's great that you can work toward the degree whenever you have free time, and as someone who never sends my sims to university, I think it's a great way to take advantage of some of the gameplay from the university pack. This next mod I have mentioned before, but it's so essential I just had to mention it again, cause I'm just so happy I can say rest in peace to Pudding Face, which, if you don't know, is a major flaw in The Sims 3 where, after some time passes in your game, random Sims will be generated with all their facial sliders set to 0, which means everyone just looks the same, like one of those fraternity pics. I myself usually notice this after spending a few generations in a town. Eventually, your Sims can also end up having Pudding Face if you're just out marrying townies. But this mod fixes all that. I've never been pregnant before. According to my doctor, I don't have the right holes for that.
What in the hell?
But one time, I just wanted to know what it felt like, so I ate 2 huge burritos. So needless to say, I can empathize with pregnant Sims everywhere. But what I can't empathize with is when my Sim gets pregnant, gains all this baby weight, and then goes back to their normal weight after giving birth. Speaking from experience with my burrito baby, that ain't realistic. And this is where FloTheory's weight gain after pregnancy mod comes into play. This mod changes how your Sim's body responds to their pregnancy in a more realistic way. Now, sometimes it's a bit extra, but overall, I really prefer this kind of realism. And cheers to all the mothers out there. Gardening in The Sims is hard work. And if you have even a medium-sized garden, your Sims could end up spending all day and night out there. So if you want some help, look no further than the Faster Gardening mod by BerryBlonde. It simply increases the speed at which your Sim tends to their garden, but if you're looking for a more luxurious solution to gardening, be sure to check out douglasveiga's Gardener Service mod. You can hire a gardener to come to any residential lot your Sims own, and they'll just do the gardening for you. It goes straight into the fridge. There's also another mod by the same creator called the Housekeeper Service mod that I've been using in my legacy. This allows you to hire a full-time housekeeper, much like a butler who just happens to work 24/7. There are no breaks allowed. ma'am. But anyway, I definitely recommend these two mods by this creator. Buckle up, cause we're moving through the next few mods at rocket speed. With Icarus All Sorts Nectar Glass Replacement mod, you can add real wine glasses to your game for some classy realism. If you want to increase the difficulty in your game, try out the Taxi Charge mod by Sleepy Genius, which simply makes your Sims pay for taxis. And speaking of free rides, I love witches in The Sims 3, but what's the point in spending 300 grand on a car if they're gonna ride around on their broom every time? Get the No More Hidden Brooms mod by Buckley to stop your witches from defaulting to using their brooms to travel. I love decorating my Sims houses with paintings that my Sims have made. It's like creative narcissism at its finest. But I don't love the ugly default frames, which is why this Customizable Painting Frames mod by Mikey is so helpful. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my previous video on ways to beautify your Sims 3 game. Let me know if you have any questions down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.